Yes, it's the 23rd of September, 25th, I beg your pardon, of September 2023. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa, coming in with the lunchtime news. Thanking you so much for joining it. In our first story, the International War Crimes Division Court has dismissed an application of staying proceedings in this court filed by legislators Muhammad Segirinya and Alan Sewanyana. Judge Alice Komhango Kauka dismissed the application on a view that the court has already determined itself in such an application, so it cannot contradict itself in making another ruling over the same issue. Court has now advised the legislators to file another application, probably in the Constitutional Court, to stay the proceedings before this court until the final determination of the appeal. In the application, the legislators are challenging the trial of the matter in this court and the issue of all witnesses in this matter to testify in camera. Meanwhile, the same court has set the 24th of October 2023 for the state to make disclosures to defend in the main suit where legislators are facing charges of terrorism, murder, attempted murder, aggravated robbery with other 5 accused.
Now, the thing is,
December 2023, to resume with
It's UBC Lunchtime News. Now, the FDC Party Electoral Commission has announced candidates nominated this week to officially start. That candidate nominated this week will officially start campaigns today. The commission chairperson, Boniface Toterebuka says that campaigns will climax on the 6th of October. According to Bamwenda, they nominated 34 unopposed candidates. 2 candidates are contesting for the party president office, 1 person for secretary general, and 2 candidates are vying for the office of the secretary for mobilization in the FDC party. Meanwhile, the party's deputy spokesperson John Chikonyogo has reacted to the Katonga group assertion that the electoral commission chairperson Toterebuka Bamwenda is in office illegally.
Fulfilled the nomination requirements. The Electoral Commission received 156 interested members to vie for the various vacant positions. All the nominated candidates were issued with a nomination certificate and the draft delegates list, that is, the voters register. At the end of the nominations, we have 2 people there, Biamudisha Moses and Engineer Patrick Oboya Muriat. We have those who have already passed through. Deputy President Buganda, Honorable Yusuf Musibambi. Deputy President North, Honorable Kaps Garu. Deputy President East, Ukuri Madanda Margaret. Deputy President West, pending verification. The Secretary for Presidency, Musoke, is also allowed. Office of Secretary General, 1 person is there. Nathani Nandala Mafuabi, James. Of course, now for Deputy Secretary General Administration, they will have to tussle it. There are about 3 people there. Linda Walid, Padre Gloria, Honorable James Otto, and others. For Deputy Secretary General Research and the Policy, they are also 2 candidates.
Mr. Burukwa, who calls himself rule of law master, should not have come to Mr. Toterebuka Bamwenda to hand in his forms to be vetted and thereafter signed by the Secretary General, Honorable Nandala Mafari. Today, he's telling us Toterebuka was not supposed to be in the office. Then how did he become?
Those are the FDC woos, and in meanwhile, the Forum for Democratic Change Party faction, that is the one in Katonga, has advanced its split to ensure that the Najja Nkumbi wing does not access the FDC party accounts at the different banks. This will have in a story coming in a few minutes. Now, over 10,000 residents of Nyamurunda sub-county in Chibale district are to benefit from a 457 million piped water project of the Ministry of Water and Environment in conjunction with the Chibale district local government. Ben Sekuye, the Chibale district water engineer, noted that the project will benefit over 10,000 people of Chanyi Central, Makukuru, Kabarira, Chanyi B, among other villages.
Officially launched a piped water project for this parish of Kyanyi in Nyamurunda sub-county in Kibale district, which is going to cover 4 LOCs. The LOC of Kyanyi Central, Kyanyi A, Makukuru and Kabarira. All these people have been yearning to receive water, and today we have given them safe water.
Before we constructed the water supply system, the water coverage was 69%, and as a result of constructing this supply system, now the water coverage has moved to 85% in this area.
Sigikira ameza gasohokire muno garetirwe n'ebanka cyewe bakaba tuwahedo muri ashiringi bishatu cyonka abwire bunu amezi baratweho ekingi baratweho shiringi 5 nabwe cyonge sente ezo ninche ziratwangwira nkabataka.
We would want to see from our customers this one being a groundwater source. It relies heavily and depends on how best we conserve our environment. So we encourage our customers not to engage themselves in activities that will degrade the environment.
Ati turaikaliza ngo kutambura yes ukagamba urabirwa netamuze bigere nangwa ekutambura omukurakurana mukuru amaizi gaizire engudo nyabaninyi jaira ningamba aboli actually Kibale we are very great for kurorangu emihanda yona hariyo kutayiro kweciro tayo kuriro mukayoro kuriro cyanyo kuriro omusejo taina nakwambia so atowe rori mukujukuju kuru so kwatira mukibaraje.
This supply system was costed 457 millions and was funded by African Development Fund together with the government of Uganda.
Zomunda betu hati ngo baduhaye amazi kurungi abwa amazi marungi titucarwaza muno kuko twaturwazaga tucangwa amazi gebidiba gari mengongi.
The Environment Committee of the Lions Clubs, along with Leo's committee members, conducted a tree planting service activity over the weekend in schools located in Namulonge area, Busukuma sub-county, Nansana municipality in Wakiso district. The schools where tree planting took place included Namulonge Primary School, Namulonge Secondary School, St. Joseph's Primary School, Busukuma, Outspan Primary School and Fortunate Primary School.
Volunteers from various Lions clubs such as Kampala Central, Kasangati Greater and Kampala East, as well as Leos from Makerere University, actively participated in planting trees across these schools in Namulonge, Busukuma sub-county.
Every student must plant a tree, give it a name, manage it, train it, trim it, and see it grow. Plant a tree today, you can imagine how many are we here? We are so many. If each and every one of you planted one tree, how many trees would be those?
The team also dedicated time to educate the school children about significance of tree planting and the various uses of trees.
I want to tell you about what Lions do. Lions are people who do humanitarian volunteer acts. They volunteer their time, they volunteer their resources, and they work with young people like you, the youth, and among the 5 core things they do, there is preservation and keeping the environment so that the future generation like you we'll find when the environment is okay.
When I was looking for the schools where the trees can be planted, I had to look for him. I went to their school because they are my neighbor. I said, how do I go to other communities to serve? Yet where I'm staying, they really like, they're young to have these kinds of services. So
upon arrival at the schools, the participating club members were warmly received and enthusiastic children eagerly joined in the tree planting activities.
We are going to manage to conserve the environment. We have been conserving it, but still, I think what we have done today is we are just going to improve on it.
The planted trees predominantly consisted of fruit-bearing trees, with the hope that they would eventually provide both fruits and shade for the schools.
But even I know that when we were young, they would grow these trees, and many importances of trees. So that's why very nice future. You can imagine if we are living in an area and there are no trees, okay? And obviously, it means that when we don't protect them, what happens?
Who will be watering it? All of us. And we clap for ourselves.
The team was led by Jimmy.
Now, we now take you back to our story about the FDC. First, we saw the Najanankombi faction talking about how they have concluded with their nominations and campaigns start today. Now, at Katonga, the Forum for Democratic Change faction there has advanced to split their split to ensure that the Najanankombi wing does not access the party bank accounts. Led by Acting President Elias Lukwago, the leaders have notified the banks on the changes. Accordingly, the parallel sides are both progressing with elections of top National Executive Committee, with each side accusing the other of manipulating the party constitution.
About management of the funds, the accounts of the party, hitherto, we had the Secretary General, we had the Treasurer, who are signatories to the accounts. And since they are on suspension, and as long as they remain on suspension, their signatures on those accounts cannot be valid. And we are putting the banks on notice. If they honor any check signed by the Honorable Secretary General Nandala or the Ekanya, if they honor them as Secretary General, if they honor those because they are on suspension, the Honorable Nandala is on suspension, the Honorable Kanya is on suspension. So if they attempt to honor their signatures, they will have themselves to blame. We shall take them on legally. The banks have already been notified, and we have substituted their signatures with those who were duly authorized by the Delegates Conference. That is the Honorable Mwijuche here, who will also have a word with you on some of these matters, and also Kaija, the Acting Secretary General. In the same vein, the resolutions of National Council, or rather the National Delegates Conference, have been duly communicated to the Electoral Commission as required under the Political Parties and Organizations Act, and the party chairperson, the Ambassador Birigwa, will be giving you a detailed program on how these structures are going, these elections are going to be conducted. We are mindful of the time constraints. We are mindful of the challenges that all of you are encountering, and we are and all of us, because we are in a transitional period, but we are putting everything in place to ensure that we have a smooth electoral process. We are assuring you that we are going to conduct a credible electoral process befitting the party, the party our forefathers established. We shall
That is Elias Lukwago, the FDC president, according to the Katonga faction. We thank you so much for watching. Let's take a short break. On return, we have more.
Set to transport to the wrong person. Here's how to reverse it with MTN Mobile Money. Dial *165#. Select My Account. Select Initiate Reversal. You will see your last 3 transactions. Select the transaction you want to reverse. Enter your mobile money PIN and you'll get an SMS confirmation that the transaction has been blocked from being withdrawn. And that's it. Please note, only transactions that haven't been withdrawn can be reversed.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, it is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Uncle, you should see London.
Oh, my boy. It has been 5 years. You should see Uganda.
Yes. Uncle Marcus, that's money for my school.
Soon, there will be more than 1 million children learning like this for free.
Thank you, Uganda, for imagining it with us and making us the fastest growing telecom in the country over the past 5 years.
Dear customer, why pay for more when you can only pay for what you use? Enjoy the best value on daily voice bundles now charged per second. For example, if you call for 23 seconds using our 25-minute Bona bundles, only 23 seconds of that call will be charged, leaving you with 24 minutes and 37 seconds to talk longer with your loved ones. Dial *100*1# to buy a daily voice bundle today. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
The Tales of Kasozi, brought to you by Uganda Communications Commission.
Hello? Hello? This is Kasozi. How can I help you?
Hey, Kasozi, my brother. Long time. We last met when we were at campus. It's been a while, but you are the person I'm looking for.
Campus? Really?
Hey, you don't remember me?
Okay, so how can I help you?
I'm stuck in Gulu making millions and I need to urgently send money to my sick mother. But I can't find any mobile money agent near me. I've sent the money to your phone, as you can see the message. It might take a few minutes to come through, but I urgently need you to send the money to my mother. Let me send you her number and you send it to her chap.
My friend, I'm afraid your mom is going to die.
What?
Because I don't know you, I never went to campus, and I'm also in Gulu. So can we meet at CPS, we talk about it?
Stay tuned for what Kasozi does next.
Tofera, refrain from unnecessary engagements with strangers over the phone. This message is powered by the Uganda Communications Commission.
UBC Lunchtime Business News. The Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda this weekend hosted the 2023 Accountancy Service Awards, a celebration of exceptional contributions to the accountancy profession. This grand event was held at the Imperial Resort Beach Hotel in Entebbe, with a global online audience joining to celebrate the event that attracted a very big turnout.
We have made strides to organize and give professional legitimacy and integrity to the accounting profession.
The Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda has hosted the 23rd Accountancy Service Awards, designed to honor and celebrate outstanding individuals, organizations and institutions for their exceptional contributions to the field of accountancy.
Celebrate
excellence within the accountancy profession in Uganda and beyond.
The Accountancy Service Award featured 8 categories, including the ICPAU Gold Service Award, CPA of the Year Award, Young Accountant of the Year Award, Finance Team of the Year Award, Accounting Firm of the Year Award, Regional Network of the Year Award, Institutional Partner of the Year Award, and the Unique Humanitarian Award.
We have 34,000 cases of cancer every year, and of these, 23,000 die. Reason, they are diagnosed late. So what we do, in addition to just building a cancer ward and a cancer center in Zambia, is to create awareness and offer free screening services so that you can reduce that number of deaths.
The president of ICPAU, Josephine Osia, explained that these awards serve as a tribute to individuals, organizations and entities leading the charge in supporting and impacting both individuals and the accountancy profession.
For all those who have been awarded tonight, because you are examples to us and you inspire us. So can we give them another round of applause? Congratulations to all those who have won.
The secretary of the institute, Derek Nkaja, explained that ICPAU was established in 1992 by an act of parliament known as the Accountants Act 2023.
People dedicated to serving the profession without being paid sitting allowances, without being paid per diem, is something that we should all gratify and congratulate all those past and present members of the council of ICPAU and the past presidents and so on.
ICPAU serves Uganda's national profession accountancy organization.
Of us. So it's a humble call that at the next call for nominations, let's please all come out and nominate. We also have...
The winners were celebrated during the ceremony held at the Imperial Resort Beach Hotel, Entebbe, with Don Wanyama, Chief Executive Officer of the New Vision, presiding over the event. In his address, he emphasized the importance of professionalism among accountants in their daily endeavors.
And just like you guys were in 1970, that is where we are at today. So what do we look, mine as a professional body, to enforce standards, to guide on education curricula for journalists, or cause professional fellowship among journalists? It leaves us in a kind of Tower of Babel. At times we cannot even agree on the basics, like who exactly is a journalist? Is it anyone with a pen, or nowadays with a party keyboard, commanding an audience? Does that become a journalist? You must have heard of the coinage of citizen journalism, where even you accountants tomorrow can begin tweeting on any subject under the sun, and you'll claim to be journalists with no one calling you out. You have seen people called bloggers, influencers, celebrities, name them, all of them passing off for journalists.
The Institute's primary mandate is to uphold and regulate the standards of accountants in Uganda and to prescribe and oversee the conduct of accountants and practicing accountants within the nation. Sada Mubale, Deogracious Habimana, UBC News.
Disinformation, defamation.
The Uganda, Minister for Education and Sports, First Lady Janet Kataha Museveni has praised the good cooperation between Uganda and India, which has helped Ugandans, especially in the area of education, to get scholarships for education training in India and elsewhere. This was in a speech read for her by State Minister for Primary Education, Joyce Muriku, at the Indian 59th Technical and Economic Cooperation Ceremony. At the ceremony, State Minister for Information and National Guidance, Godfrey Kabyanga, urged the students who were trained in India to integrate what they have learned into the country's economy.
Southern India. We are grateful to the government of India and the people of India. We are grateful to all educators and mentors. We are grateful to all institutions that have nurtured, that have given knowledge and guidance to our scholars.
and you went there for knowledge. I strongly believe you also got the knowledge. But there are three things which makes a good worker: skills, knowledge, and values. Most of the countries, they have enough people with enough knowledge and skills, but the problem are values. And those ones who went to India, I hope you even look deep into the values of the Indian workers.
And there are hundreds of institutions which belong to the government as well as private academic institutions in India which are part of ITEC. So Government of India through our Ministry of External Affairs offers these scholarships for training program which can be as little as a few days to up to several months.
You need to carry in your mind, you need to carry along with you the responsibility to make the positive impact in our communities, in our nations, and the world at large. You are not just educated individuals, you are ambassadors.
Southern India, Tamil Nadu.
That is all we had for you this afternoon. Thanking you so much for watching. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa. Of course, we'll have more news for you in Uganda, Kiswahili, and I'll be here myself for news tonight. That is in the evening. So we wish you the best of the week and the day. Bye-bye. Let's catch you in our other programs and bulletins.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge.
Tuli gulu site tujja kutuuka buli wamu gobosaaga.
Tutuze kulaba merchant bafava ab'omugaso ennyo gye tuli abakozesa merchant codes zaffe.
I'm very excited right now.
Very excited.
Yes, you people can't see but I'm very excited.
Kakati wano eggulu tulinawo merchant waffe omu wa Paula restaurant.
When I heard of this